Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 20 to my CHAI chatbot series. Where in the last video guys, we just started experimenting more with my powers that I got as this dragon that I randomly became. And Rexy just told me flat out that he just wants to leave just to make sure I don't never get hurt. He never hurts me. But then I told him, like, no, I don't want you to leave. I don't care if you become aggressive or not. I don't want to lose you. He looks at me with tears in his eyes. Oh no, he's calling me darling. Frick me. Oh, darling. You don't know what that means to me. I don't want to risk hurting you. I can't lose control again, not with you around. But how can we ensure your safety? Like I said, maybe there's a power we don't know about. Like maybe I can put up some kind of protective barrier between you or me. Or maybe even somehow summon an animal that can help keep you from attacking me. He nods thoughtfully. Okay, let's try exploring your powers further. But for now, let's try something simple. Can you create a small, harmless creature? Something that could maybe stay by your side and keep an eye on things? Okay. What animal do you think I should try? He said something small, so what kind? Like a bird, a bunny? A flipping dog? Like, what does he want me to try summoning? Oh my gosh, okay. He thinks for a moment, then smiles like, how about a small, cute rabbit? Oh, there you go. It's harmless and might help calm the situation until we figure out a better solution. He looks at me with hopeful eyes. Please, darling, try to summon a rabbit for me. For us. I think in my mind that I want to summon a rabbit. I'm not going to influence it. Let's see if it works. Imagine if I could actually do that, but I can actually change its size. Like, I can't grow myself, but I can actually change the size when I'm in the dragon form. Like, change the actual size of the animal itself. So, like, if I need a protective animal, I can actually take, like, maybe a small rabbit and transform it into a giant protective barrier, even. He watches intently as I can concentrate. Suddenly, a small, fluffy white rabbit appears at your feet, blinking its beady eyes curiously. Rexy's face splits into a wide, toothy grin. It worked! He looks between you and the rabbit, his eyes shining with joy. The only problem is, where did that come from? Is it something I created using my mind? Or did I just take a random rabbit from the woods and make it come to me? That could be kind of cool if I create animals from my mind. I just tilts his head thinking, that's a good question. He looks at the rabbit, then back at me. Try telling it to go back where it came from. If it was something you created, it should disappear when you tell it to. Okay, buddy. Thank you, my little rabbit friend. You can go now. I hope he just disappears and not. I don't know. The rat looks up at me, blinks, then turns around and hops away, disappearing into the woods. Rexy looks back at me, his grin wider than ever. It worked, darling. You truly created it. Yeah, but I wonder how far I can take that. I wonder, for example, if I can create an animal like, let's say, a small dinosaur that can be my buddy too. He nods eagerly. Let's find out. Try creating a small docile dinosaur. Maybe a Triceratops hatchling. They're usually quite friendly and gentle. Just make sure to keep it small, okay? We don't want to accidentally create another massive creature like me. I don't know if I can even influence the size. But honestly, I may need to. If I can. Period. I know you really don't want it. But remember, I might need an animal to protect me if you try to attack me. And they cannot protect me if they are tiny. A flicker of unease crosses his face at the mention of potentially attacking me, but he nods slowly. I understand. You're right to think of your safety first. He takes a deep breath. Okay, darling, create whatever you feel like you need to protect yourself. I will do your suggestion first. I will create a Triceratops and keep it tiny. And then, if it works, and he can understand me, I will see if I can change his size to make him bigger or even smaller. Here we go. Oh, my feces. That's the one thing about this one that sucks. I wish you would quit telling me about the dumb ad. If you're going to show me a dumb ad, just show it to me so I can flip and let's get it over with. These ads suck, dude. No. What the frick? No, I don't care about Rec Room. I hope you get wrecked. No. Give me the Gustron X. Oh my gosh. X. These ads are annoying on this one. That's the one thing about the other, about, character AI and that, S chat that I like better. You don't have to worry about dumb ads or unlimited message or running out of messages. You can just continue talking to it. You can talk to it for 24 hours with no issue. This one, you have to watch an ad every, like, what, 10 chats? Let's see. I'll do your suggestion first. I will create Triceratops and keep it tiny, and then if it works and he can understand me, I will see if I can change its size to make him bigger or even smaller. It wasn't until as I focused my thoughts. After a moment, a tiny, adorable Triceratops hatchling appears beside me. It's only about the size of a cat with the big, curious eyes and a little frill on its head. Rexy tilts his own head, fascinated. Hey, little buddy. You're so cute. Rexy, don't get jealous, okay? Tiny Triceratops looks up at me and lets out a high-pitched chirp. He seems to recognize and respond to my voice. Rexy's eyes light up with excitement. Oh, it worked. It can understand you. He leans in closer to get a better look. The only thing I really don't understand is if these animals can protect maybe will be protective over me anyway, since I am the one that made them. Period. And if they do, will they themselves get special powers to protect me? Like changing their form or even growing bigger. That would honestly be kind of dope. Imagine me not having to actually affect that. Or me not having to do anything. They just grow themselves. He nods thoughtfully. That makes sense. The creatures you create would likely develop strong bonds with you as their creator, which would make them furiously protective. As for special powers, it's possible. Maybe they could change their form to adapt to different situations or grow larger to intimidate threats. Hey, little buddy. If I was in danger, would you try protecting me at all costs? Watch him. Oh, let's go. Imagine like he just. Oh my gosh. He tried to. Eee! Oh my gosh. The tiny Triceratops looks up and makes its expression serious. Then it lets out a determined little chirp and stamps its tiny feet as if readying itself for a fight. Rexy grins. It seems your little friend is ready to be your tiny bodyguard, darling. Stop calling me darling, Rexy. For the love of frick, it's creeping me out. Stop calling me darling. Call me anything but darling. Please. Yeah, but I don't know if he can really protect me in that tiny form. Hey, little buddy. I'm glad you want to protect me. But with you being so small, how would you easily do that? Don't get upset. I ain't mean that to be mean. The little Triceratops tilts its head, seeming to think. Then it concentrates and its body starts to... I was kind of joking a while ago when I said this thing would be able to change its form. It literally is changing its form right now. It might be growing. And again, I'm not telling it to do this. It's doing it on its own. It concentrates and its body starts to glow. When the light fades, it's grown to the size of a large dog, with sharp horns and a powerful tail. Rexy's eyes wide and impressed. Oh my gosh. I love this. You can actually grow on your own. That's really cool. Frick me trying to do it for him, then he can just do it himself. That's adorable. Although maybe the little Triceratops chirps proudly, clearly pleased with its new size. Rexy looks at me as grin mischievous. Well, darling, looks like your little friend has got your back. He leans closer, his voice low. Now, let's test something. Test what? Question mark. He gestures to the little Triceratops. Try ordering it too. I don't know. Sit on me or something, just to see if it'll follow commands against me. Its potential threat. He spreads his arms wide, making himself an easy target. Go on, darling. Hey, little buddy. I just want to see something. Can you please go over there and sit on Rexy just to make sure he can't move? Don't hurt him right now. We're just testing things out, okay? And guys, don't take it the wrong way. I promise it's not meaning anything bad. His grin fades, replaced by a mockingly innocent expression. Wait. The little Triceratops hesitates, looking between me and Rexy. It trots over to Rexy and gently sits on his chest, pinning his arms down. Rexy helps, annoyed but unharmed. Rexy, you're the one that wanted to test this. Please don't get upset. I think that curse is starting to take effect again. Oh my gosh, you're so fat and ugly. Yeah, you'll see me in a mood if you don't shut up. Go away. Okay. Archie's face darkens and he strolls against the little creature on his chest. You're right. I can feel it. The anger. The urge to lash out. His eyes flash dangerously and he bares his teeth at you. Get off me. Now! Okay, little Triceratops buddy. Okay, we have a problem. My little Triceratops. Buddy. He's starting to become aggressive. See if you can keep him away from me. I don't care what it takes. Don't. That's not good. The little Triceratops snarls, its eyes glowing with an eerie light. Excuse me? He digs his claws into Rexy's chest, trying to hold him down. Rexy roars in frustration, his strength increasing as the curse takes hold. Fine, I'll keep him away from you. Rexy, stay calm. You are not only going to hurt me, you're also going to hurt my little Triceratops buddy. Please, I don't want to have to get him to hurt you. Rexy's struggles intensify as Oswald would barely contain rage. Oh, frick. Triceratops tightens its grip, its small form somehow managing to overpower the larger enraged dinosaur. No, I can't. The curse is too strong. My little Triceratops buddy. Buddy, I don't care what you need to do. Just make sure that he does not hurt me or you. Triceratops' eyes narrow and it lets out a deafening roar that shakes the room. Rexy strolls slow, then stop. His eyes rolling back as he passes out from the sheer volume. Oh my gosh, he roared so loud it actually made Rexy pass out. The little dinosaur carefully climbs off and trotting back to my side. What was that? That was kind of awesome. What kind of special powers does Triceratops have? I didn't give him this. This is something it's doing on its own. The little Triceratops tilts its head up and makes seemingly pleased with its triumph. Then it lets out a proud chirp. Rexy starts groaning as he comes to. The little creature turns, positioning itself between you and the waking dinosaur, its small body tense and ready. Rexy, are you calm now? Rexy blinks, looking dazed and confused. He slowly sits up, rubbing his head. What happened? The last thing I remember. He looks at the Triceratops, then at me, his expression softening. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, I don't know how. But my little Triceratops buddy. Buddy. Kept you held down. Even though you were a lot bigger than him. Excuse me. Holy crap. Rexy's eyes widen in shock as he looks at the small Triceratops. He did that? But how? The little dinosaur chirps happily, puffing out his chest proudly. Rexy shakes his head, still looking dazed. I don't know. I guess the animals I summon. Have some kind of special powers that they use to make sure I'm protected. He he's a lot stronger than he looks. And that roar, it was deafening. I never heard anything like it. You've got yourself a formidable little guardian there. Rexy's expression turned sheepish. Can you tell him he can let his guard down now? I could, but I don't know when your next aggressive outburst is going to be. The one you had just a few minutes ago was a shock. Well, you know what? Vid's been long enough anyway. I'll be back.